from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide with it. See me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it, running my headlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up.
Back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't getting too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the Coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans as they take on Jacoby Brissett and the Indianapolis Colts. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you. Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9 games.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense will be under the direction of Ryan Tannehill. His first year with Tennessee after spending the last 7 in Miami. Had some good numbers along the way, but the Dolphins were without a playoff victory during his run at quarterback. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. 7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Derrick Henry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The starters now on the defensive side of the ball for Indianapolis. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run with Henry. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Tannehill on 3rd down. And that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. Delaney Walker His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here come the Colts under second-year coach Frank Reich. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett. This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On third down, Brissett. And he's got his man, Hilton. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. From the gun, here's Brissett. Complete to Hilton.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 12 carries, 67 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run here with Mack. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Tannehill. And Walker has it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw, Tannehill. He gets it to Humphreys.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a pass hauled in downfield and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tannehill. That's the rookie with the catch, A.J. Brown. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Tannehill in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Don't forget, later tonight, Sunday Night Football, we've got the Pats and the Texans from NRG Stadium in Houston. And then tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, it's supposed to be really cold up in Seattle as we've got the Vikings and the Seahawks from CenturyLink Field at 8:15 Eastern. Give him 30 yards there.
But we spend a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. It looks so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Campbell making the catch. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd down, Hines. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Ferkser. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We begin right here in the Sunshine State. Tampa Bay heading to the northern part of the state to take on Jacksonville. And it's the Jaguars who have the lead in the second quarter. Nick Foles throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head up to Cincinnati to check in on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. Andy Dalton with 2 touchdown passes there. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they have the lead over the visiting Washington Redskins. Cam Newton has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Hines. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Brissett sets to throw it, and that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call, but how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Come on, set. Pretty base. You draw corporate.
This will be caught by Brown. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A 1st down throw for Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Brissett. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Brissett. Wide open receiver complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Brissett now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Brissett now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Here's the jet sweep to Pascal. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. He'll try and run for this with Mack. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Mack, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second-guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
We're set now. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they look.
Dion Lewis, 30, 10, touchdown Titans. Dion Lewis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. He's back to throw. Funches has it complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now it's Hines, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
On third down, a run by Mack. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mack. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. Back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Colts, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.